Just so you guys know, I am going to be putting this video as part of a playlist. And that playlist will include the debut songs that I am mentioning here in this video in the order that I mention them. So if you are not familiar with one of these songs, you should definitely check them out because every song on this list is super, super amazing. Definitely worth a listen at least once. Hi guys, it's me, Angela again. Welcome back to my channel. It's going to be another one of my favorites videos today. So this Monday I'm going to talk to you guys all about my top 10 favorite debut songs by a K-pop artist. Now in this video I'm not going to include my favorite solo debut songs. You know, if an artist was part of a group or is part of a group and they're making their solo debut, I'm not going to include that in this list because then that would become way too difficult for me, and I just don't think I could handle the stress. That might be in a separate video sometime later, but that's not going to be what today is about. So before we get started, I just want to do a quick shout out and a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far, and also those of you guys leaving comments, liking the videos, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate it. Even just watching the video, you know, I really do appreciate that. So big thank you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a start on my list. My first favorite debut song, and these are gonna be in no particular order, by the way. The first song I'm gonna talk to you guys about is FT Island's Lovesick. And this is an amazing song, was an amazing debut by FT Island. They are the first Korean band, like where they actually play instruments and all that jazz, that I got into. Before I was into Korean music, I got myself really into Japanese music, and so I'm a big fan of a lot of Japanese bands, and so this was a really exciting debut for me to see. I loved this song when it came out. I still love this song. I listen to it all the time. Definitely one of my favorite FT Island songs ever. If you guys haven't listened to it, you should definitely check it out. It's just a great tune, great for any time of the year. Kind of a bit of a generic love song, you know, they're lovesick, but it was just a great start to their career. Alright, so the next song I'm going to talk to you guys about is Miss A's Bad Girl, Good Girl. And this was a really cool debut when it happened because this group was essentially JYP's answer to YG's 21, kind of like, I feel like FX was SM's answer to 21. 21 when they debuted and after have just been so huge that you've seen a lot of companies try and not copy per se, but trying to get in on a piece of that kind of strong, independent woman kind of feel that young Korean women were really liking, and the international community in general was really liking as well, and what people saw in 21. So I do feel like Miss A was JYP's answer to that, and I think they did such a great job. They hit it out of the park. They didn't try to copy 21 so much as SM did with FX at first, I feel like. It was definitely classic JYP. It was smooth, it had a really good beat, but it was still upbeat without being so bombastic, if that makes any sense. It's just a great song, very independent woman, very sexy, but it has its sweet parts too. So great song, great beat, super catchy. Absolutely loved that debut. Excuse me. I absolutely love that debut. The next song I want to talk to you guys about is Bad Guy by Rain. This was Rain's debut song back in, gosh, this came out in 2001, I want to say. Maybe it was 2003, but such an amazing debut. Rain has such a smooth voice. Again, this is one of those tracks that I listen to this day. Definitely in my top 5 of best ever songs by Rain. He's so sexy, guys. So the music video and the song are all about this bad guy that Rain was portraying, but like he's so sweet, it's kind of hard to see him as bad. So it kind of shows that soft, more tender side that I feel like, you know, quite a few bad guys probably have, right? Like life was unfair to him, and so I thought he did a great job portraying that and conveying that in the song, and just awesome debut. And of course, who knew that he would become as big of a star as he has. So very fun to kind of go back down memory lane. If you guys haven't checked out that video, please do. All right, the next song I have on my list is probably, looking at my list, it's definitely the most upbeat song on this list. It is Orange Caramel's Magic Girl. And this song was so magical, upbeat. It's really girly, really feminine, super cute and adorable. This song hit all the boxes for me. If there was a female version of Domingchinki's Balloons, I feel like this would be it. This song is so incredible. They're in tutus and have tiaras and magic wands, and it just does not get any better than that. And of course, as everyone knows, this song was so hugely copied. Like, other celebrities and groups were doing parodies of this. If any of you guys are 2PM fans, or even if you aren't, definitely check out 2PM's Magic Girl performances that they did at their concerts. So hilarious. What a contrast of images. So too fun. Such a great song. Again, the start of something great. This song definitely is a hallmark of Orange Caramel. This is what they're all about. As kind of a lot of these songs on the list I feel like are. Orange Caramel really stayed true to this image all throughout their music releases. So good for them with taking a concept like that and just sticking with it. All right, the next song I'm going to talk to you guys about is Eileen's Heaven. And if you guys have not listened to this song, y'all are crazy. Y'all are slacking. Y'all need to go out and listen to this song. This is the #1 most played song on my phone, on my iTunes. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy amazing. I listen to it all the time. I probably listen to this song once a day. I'm not even kidding you. I still haven't gotten tired of it. Probably will not ever. This was Eileen's debut song, and it sounds so clean, so professional. The emotion, the music, everything about it is so perfect. Really hit the nail on the head with this. So good job, Eileen, for making apparently my favorite song ever, because it's my most listened to song ever, which I think means it's my favorite, right? Isn't that what it means? Is that what it? Yeah, I think so. That's what it means. Good job, Eileen. Side note, guys, I know most people pronounce it Ailey, even announcers do. That's probably how she pronounces her name. I call her Eileen just because I read a lot of manga and I know some Japanese, and I thought when I first saw her name it was like Japanese I for love, A-I, and then L-E-E, like Eileen. I don't know. So I've just stuck with it. I think it's pretty. It's how I think of her in my head. So sorry. All right, now you guys, knowing that I'm a Cassie, have known that this song is going to be on my list. Domingchinki's Hug, of course, is one of my favorite debut songs because it is the song that birthed Domingchinki. It was their entrance into the world of music, and it is an amazing song. It's such a classic boy group song. I'm going back to my memories of elementary school listening to NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, and it just has that very like 90s boy band slow song kind of feel to it. Just so classic, and their voices are all highlighted so beautifully, and every time I listen to it all I can think of is, oh, they sound so young, so pure. Oh, they were just cute little babies in the music video. You know, Chungmin's like kissing a little kitten and feeding it milk, and they're all so cute. And Yuno is dwarfed in his American football outfit, and it's just too great. Good job. All right, next is Face by New East, and you guys all probably know the song I'm talking about. It's not an oldie by any means. It's definitely a lot more recent than the majority of the songs on this list. It's such a great song. I think it got great feedback and was very popular for all the right reasons. It's a song about anti-bullying, about just being kind to one another, which I know is such a huge issue in Korea, but it's also an issue all throughout the world. So I think that this song and what it talks about is something that so many people can relate to, and I think that K-pop has lost a lot of that truthfulness. When you listen to a lot of older K-pop songs, A lot of them were talking about like society and school, and I think New East, and especially Bangtan right now too, has brought a lot of that back. But this song reminded me a lot of like old Domingshinki or God songs. It reminds me a lot of older and I guess even more current epic high songs. So definitely things you used to hear a lot more in K-pop, I feel. Even if you go all the way back to H.O.T., they had a lot of songs that were about, you know, the younger generations, the newer generations, bullying, society, the pressures of education and all that stuff. So good job to New East for tackling this. I think they did it in such a great way. The music video was great. The music itself was phenomenal. I enjoyed all of their individual images. I love the pops of Pink and Ren with his blonde hair. It was just a great debut song. I think they checked every box. They succeeded in every way that they, I think, meant to and ever could have with the song. So good job, New East. Alright, the next song on my list is IU's Lost Child. This is another kind of slower, more ballady type song. For those of you who don't know IU, she is a solo artist. She's a singer-songwriter. She's been around for a while. Her music has changed, in my opinion, quite a bit from when she first debuted. The song Lost Child certainly no longer defines what her music sounds like. Her music right now has a lot more pop to it, but Lost Child is such an amazing song. Very interesting video, very artsy, fartsy, a little creepy I even want to say, but just very artsy-fartsy. Fabulous song. Her vocals are so great. She wrote this song, guys. Like, it is mind-blowing to me. It's so impressive. So it's just a fabulous song. Great, great debut by an artist, I think. All right, another newer-ish, how old do I sound saying that EXO is a newer-ish group? Another newer-ish debut song that I absolutely love is EXO's What Is Love. And I know SM wants us all to think that Mama was EXO's debut song and that these songs were like teasers or whatever, but I'm counting What Is Love as EXO's debut song because it's the first song that they put out, and it just so happens to be my favorite. No offense, guys, to any of you guys out there who loved Mama. It just wasn't my cup of tea, personally. I thought they were trying to force through too many things at once. It's like old Domingshinki and Super Junior had a baby, but with Chinese vocals and dance abilities, with like high tech and the Morgan Freeman voice that made no sense at the end. So my vote is for What Is Love, which was incredible vocally. It had a really great kind of different contemporary vibe to it that at the time when this came out, I don't feel like there was that much of in K-pop. So that was really, really awesome. I thought the video was interesting without being too crazy and nonsensical. It was a great job. It just seemed so professional to me. All the members, you know, had their part, did it perfectly. So What Is Love is definitely my favorite EXO song, and it's also one of my favorite debut songs by a K-pop artist. So, alright guys, so the last song on this list today is Busker's Cherry Blossom Ending, and this is such an amazing song. I can't even tell you guys how often I listen to this song, especially in the spring. Like, I just haven't gotten tired of it yet. I play this song on repeat, especially in the springtime. Like, I love this song so much. It's light and airy and happy and just so pleasant to listen to. Like I said, I can listen to it on repeat and I'm perfectly happy to do so. I don't get bored of it. It's incredible. I thought it was really impressive that they had, that they were essentially an indie band. They had such an indie-like feel to them, and they did so well commercially in Korea. So kudos to Busker. The entire album was great. You know, unfortunately they're not together anymore to make more fabulous music for us. But it's just, guys, it's such a great song. I can't say enough about it. Alright guys, so this has been my top 10 favorite K-pop debut songs ever. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Maybe there were some new K-pop debut songs that you can now go listen to. Maybe you've already heard them all, in which case props to you because you are a K-pop pro. There are so many debuts out there, especially I feel like in the past several years. There are just so many debuts, and it's so difficult for me anyways to keep up with them all. Like, it's crazy. There are so many groups, so many companies trying to cash in on the phenomenon that is K-pop. There's just so many debut songs out there to listen to. So if I did not list your favorite K-pop debut song, please tell me in the comments below. Let me know what it is. Let me know if you have several favorites, because I am always eager and happy to listen to new songs, to new music, to be introduced to new artists. So help me out with that, guys. Let me know all about your favorites. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Oh, rip it toe, flip it toe, flip it slow motion.